Hey guys, what's going on? This is Otis here, and this is the Medal of Honor Warfighter multiplayer beta that just got released today for the Xbox 360. It's only on the Xbox 360, so if you're a PlayStation 3 or PC only player, that's going to be unfortunate for you because there's not going to be any multiplayer betas, at least as of right now. I guess they're saying it's exclusive for the 360. So, but if you have 360, it's free. You just go on the marketplace and download it, and you can start playing. And basically, I'm really liking it so far. It's definitely way better improved than the last Medal of Honor. The last Medal of Honor was real buggy and glitchy, even though it's the beta 2. There's little things that are messing up here and there. Like later on, towards the end of the game, I end up killing a guy, and I'm reloading, but my guy's not reloading, and it takes a while for the animation to actually start, even though it's at 0 for the bullets and the gun and stuff. And so that was kind of pretty interesting, at least. Most of the beginning of the gameplay is cut up, just because what it seems like is happening is the matches are about 10-15 minutes long. It's only one map and one mode, and it's a demolition type mode where you basically have five objectives, and you progress after each one. And so it's kind of like it's kind of demolition slash rush mode, you can kind of say. It could be like a rush mode kind of. It's 10 on 10 for the game. You have squads of 2, so basically you have one other buddy and you, and that's it. And you're able to spawn on each other, and that's very helpful. Another thing too that you'll end up seeing a little bit later on towards the gameplay is if someone's shooting your buddy, you're not able to spawn on him, so you could be there for an extended period of time, unless you want to maybe wait and try to see if you can spawn on him. But there is the downside that if he does die, you'll have to spawn back at the deployment, and that's time wasted. That if you would have spawned earlier at the deployment, you could have ran over to the objective in the battlefield, at least. And so they've got basically the same type of kill streaks and support type streaks they had in the previous Medal of Honor. And basically after you get X amount of, I'm not even sure what they actually call it, but basically you get like some I don't know, like objective points, kill points, whatever you basically want to call it. And once you get to a certain level, you unlock either a offensive objective, which is basically like a kill streak, or a defensive objective they can use, which I know for your basic ones, your first star is a mortar strike, and your defensive one is a smoke screen. So if you're trying to plan an objective, you can go put your smoke screen on, try to run in there and plan it. This is right here where the gun wasn't reloading, the guy was AFK, and then finally decided to reload, and I was able to kill him. You basically start out only as the Swedish people that you're able to pick. You get this one weapon right here, and I'm not sure when you unlock new weapons. I know you are able to unlock other weapons. I've seen other people using them so far, which is pretty interesting. There's a whole bunch of customizations that you can do for the gun. There's something like about 60 or so paint jobs at least that I've seen so far that you can do with your customized. They're all unlocked. I've unlocked them, I think maybe the first one so far. But basically when you start out, you have this I don't know, this funky looking green algae gun. I don't even know what to describe it or what it's even called. And so right here I'm going on my kill streak too. Another thing too, if you haven't played Medal of Honor, if you're thinking about playing it, your kill points, you have 4 different levels of your kill streaks, defensive objectives, whatever you want to call them at least. And so what can happen is you can unlock your first objective. You can use that one right away, or what you can do is you can keep saving your points up, and your points, as long as you keep living, will keep adding up, and you keep getting the better kill streaks or defensive things that you end up having. So basically what ends up happening is on the streak I go and I save them up, and I basically get a predator type missile. I'm not sure exactly what they're calling it, and I was actually thinking it was going to be a mortar strike when I called it in, and so I didn't control it right away, and by the time I controlled it, it wasn't really that good, and it was kind of in the middle of the map, and so I basically just find the ability to not kill anyone, which was kind of unfortunate, at least on that sense. But it's just something you have to get used to, the kill streaks. Some of the other defensive streaks that I was seeing is you can use a Black Hawk helicopter, and you can pick where you want it to spawn it on the map, and so you basically have the whole entire team and spawn out of the helicopter instead of spawning out towards your deployment. And then the defensive team will have to go and shoot the Black Hawk down in order for them not to spawn from it, which is pretty interesting too. There's a little bird kill streak in here that I've seen. There's an Apache kill streak where I guess you're the gunners and those type of things. I haven't used those kill streak reward sets yet, and so that was the Predator missile there, just absolutely just being useless because it was kind of towards the left side, and I saw a guy at the bottom, and I thought I'd maybe have a better chance of killing him, but I just didn't have enough time by the time he actually started moving the missile. I didn't have enough time to go over and actually kill the guy. But so far, it's really fun. What all the games seem like too is your first 10 or 15 minutes. A lot of people are just are camping. They're not really moving around and stuff until they figure out what the objectives were. I know in my first 3 or 4 games, I just completely ignored the objective. I wasn't even going anywhere near it. I was trying to get used to the mechanics, use the guns and stuff. And there was right there too, like you'll kind of when you first start playing too, like the names don't really pop up on your teammates, and so sometimes they'll shoot your teammates when you first start playing, so you kind of get used to like where your teammates are and stuff. And another thing that I kind of don't like, at least, where it's kind of like a ghost recon type of thing in there, or if an enemy player is spotted, I'm not sure at least how they're spotted or whatever, but you can see them across the map sometimes. You can kind of see where they are. I'm not really a fan of that. I know a lot of people like that. A lot of people don't. I'm in that class. It's just, I hate that. I wish that thing wasn't really in the game. I do like how you can see your teammates and your buddies up, maybe up in the towards the through the walls. I don't even really know what they call it, like through the wall type thing. But it's at least, you know, it's good to see where your buddies are, because, you know, maybe you want to go on the opposite side of them. Maybe you want to try to flake them. If you're talking to your guy and he's saying, you know, he's fighting them over there on that left side, maybe you want to go around on the right side. Basically right here, I'm going to die a few times in a row. One thing that I've noticed, at least on this game mode, is you basically, as the, I'm not even sure what side I'm on, to be honest with you, because this is only like my 3rd or 4th game, but you have the opportunity basically to spawn and die real quickly. You can get spawn trapped really easily on both sides, and so that's something you would definitely want to watch out for too. And right here is a good example of trying to spawn on the teammate where I'm getting shot at, and basically I can't spawn on the teammate, and basically when your teammate's getting shot at, it adds 2 seconds to your spawn time, so you can have that choice of spawning at the deployment or waiting for your guy to live. And so I thought right there my guy was gonna live, and so I ended up trying to wait for spawning on him, and it basically ended up killing me, and I had to spawn at the deployment. And this is kind of where they had a spawn trap, and so right when I spawn I die. He's there at the spawn, he ends up dying. Basically yeah, that's another reason why they lost this game too, because they're the ones who are trying to plant the bomb, but yet they're spawn camping us in their spawn, and we had one guy on our team over there trying to protect it, and one guy on their team trying to plant it. And so I ended up trying to get out of here, going towards the objective to try to finally defend it after this too, but we're still a little bit trapped in our spawn. There's about 4 or 5 ways into the spawns too. I know one of the very first things you unlock too is a grenade launcher. I keep forgetting to use that. Keep that in the lower left hand corner there. You basically just use the directional pad and you pop it up. And the kill cam kind of like right there is what you're showing. It's kind of like a half of a kill cam. It's not like a true kill cam like they have in Call of Duty at least, but like it kind of points towards the player and it does that like slow motion thing and you see yourself getting shot. I'm not really a fan of that, at least, but so far I'm basically loving the beta. I know this is the gameplay is actually coming down pretty soon, but I'm gonna have a live commentary probably on this pretty soon. I'm just really enjoying this. It's a definitely different pace from Battlefield, just because it's you know, it's a little bit more fast paced, but it's a little bit slower paced still in Call of Duty. So it's kind of a mixture in between those two, and so we'll see what this game does when it fully comes out. But I'll be having more beta gameplay footage for you coming up pretty soon. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and thanks for watching.